doing well. Thank you for
You
asking.
are doing well. Where are you in Mumbai?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You have all India characteristics. You are associated with Bihar, you are associated with Delhi, you are associated with Mumbai.
Yes, sir. Hopefully that makes me a good fit for an all India service.
Absolutely, absolutely. You are a good fit for that. Absolutely. Now, you want to know what? Uh, First, you tell us what do you want to know. Then we will move on that.
Now, I would like to know that what are the keywords which are most highlighted in my DAF so that I can focus on it. My interview is scheduled on 18th of Feb, so I have some time till that.
Okay, so let us discuss some of those things. First of all, your place, Bihar, you come from Bihar. East Champaran,
West Champaran, sir.
West Champaran. Okay, West Champaran. So you should know a little bit about West Champaran.
Yes, sir.
Any specific product, any historical incidents? Is there some historical incident as well there, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Champaran Satyagraha.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So you should know that. And Bihar, recent elections in Bihar,
Yes, sir.
and major issues in Bihar, particularly why people are migrating
Yes, sir.
Bihar to Mumbai, for example. You have also migrated
Yes.
in some way.
In a way, yes.
In a way, yes. But that is a different migration. Okay. So you should know about that. The prohibition, whether it has succeeded. Do you visit Bihar once a while?
Yes, sir. Our ancestral home is in West Champaran only.
Yeah. So just some idea about Bihar and its current happenings. Then Mumbai,
Yes.
Mumbai where you live, the big city, metropolitan city, the city problems, how
Yes.
can we make it better? And the smart city projects, and also the financial capital. Mumbai is the financial capital of India.
Yes, sir.
Why it is financial capital? What are the regions?
Yes, sir.
Then the World Heritage sites in Mumbai and in Maharashtra. In
Yes.
Mumbai, there are two World Heritage sites.
Yes, sir.
Do
The
you know them?
Victorian, yes, sir. The Victorian Art Gothic ensemble. Uh, there are multiple
Mhm.
buildings under that actually.
Okay, and Ellora caves in.
Hello.
So you should know about those also. Now, the recent, civil constructions in Mumbai, Atal Setu,
Yes, sir.
that is over the
Savory to
sea,
Nam. Yes, sir.
over the sea, and the new airport, Navi Mumbai Airport.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
It recently got functional also.
So you should know the metro.
Yes, sir.
Eh? So how the Mumbai is changing and developmental issues. Okay, so you should know about that. Then we come to economics. Now, economics is a big subject. Okay, so how many economists from India have been given Nobel Prize?
So, as I'm not sure about their citizenship, but Amartya Sen and Abhijit Banerjee.
Okay,
Got it.
and what was the work by Amartya Sen?
So Amartya Sen's work was on welfare economics, where he gave the concept of capability approach to development and brought the ethical dimension to growth in economics. And
Okay,
Abhijit
very good.
Banerjee's work was about dealing with poverty in an experimental way, not the theoretical side that we usually read on.
Okay, and who was the winner of last Nobel Prize in economics?
So I'm currently not able to recall the name, but it is for the creative destruction model.
Okay, so you should know about that.
Yes.
Now, what is Keynesian economics?
Yes. So Keynesian economics came after the 1930 depression in the US, and
Mhm.
it actually advocated for states' role in the economy, which was not supported by the classical economists that came before that. So he actually talked about increasing the fiscal spending in the economy to bring it back to track when there is a depression.
The state's intervention in economic development and stability.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it was in a way similar to some extent to the Indian concept of socialistic economy, to some extent, not
Yes.
entirely, to some extent. Okay. What is the law of diminishing return?
Yes. So law of diminishing return states that as a consumer consumes additional units of a good, the utility that he derives from it keeps on declining. So that is the law of diminishing marginal utility.
Okay, okay. What is Viksit Bharat and what are the ideas about Viksit Bharat?
So Viksit Bharat is a goal that we have taken for our economy so that it is developed by 2047, where India will be celebrating 100 years of independence. In this budget, in the last budget, we had defined certain goals for it, which would be eliminating extreme poverty, equality of opportunities for various segments like youth and women, agriculture, MSMEs, developing them, a sustainable growth where environment is also in the focus, increasing the per capita income. Well, currently we are in the lower middle income category by World Bank statistics. So we are aiming to increase it to the higher income category for that. And
What is that? What is that level?
so currently, from what I
What
read,
is the expected income level per capita for a developed country?
so it is above $14,000 per capita as per
Okay.
World Bank.
Okay. And what is PPP?
So purchasing power parity is a method where which is used to compare the economies, because certain services and goods are priced differently and they're not traded. So it's very difficult to come to know of what the market price of it would be. So PPP is a method
What
to.
is the global GDP as of now? 2024. How many trillion dollars?
So I have a figure in mind, but I'm actually not sure, so I wouldn't take a
Eh?
guess. Uh,
Uh-huh. What is your figure?
so it's 54 that I'm thinking,
Oh,
but
that
I
is
may
too
be wrong.
low. That is too low.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Yes.
120, around that, $120 trillion
Okay, sir.
global GDP. And the
All right.
Indian
Thank you
GDP
for that.
itself is more than 4 trillion.
Yes, sir.
Eh?
So I
US GDP,
have
US GDP in the range of 40
20.
trillion.
So it's in the terms of PPP if we're
No,
talking.
no, not PPP. So just original.
Got confused. I'm sorry.
Chinese GDP is also 25 trillion. So you have to, if you don't, just go over those contents. I'm just giving you examples on
Yes.
economics. So what they can ask you, these are the issues you should look at and read the Economic Survey of India. It will
Yes.
be presented in the parliament before the budget session. So
Yes, sir.
it will be well before your interview.
Yes, sir.
And look at the budget also and the economics of the budget.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, and the freebie concept, that how states and political parties are, spending so much on these free items. Is it good, sensible, or not sensible? Hmm?
Yes.
So these are the areas in economics. There could be many more. Of course, economics is a very vast subject.
Yes,
And
sir.
Niti Aayog, Planning Commission, also the the division of or distribution of funds between states and the center, Finance Commission,
Yes, sir.
all those. So those are all related to the economical aspect of life. Now, journalist, you worked for a few months as journalist and then you left.
Yes,
What
sir.
was that?
So actually, I was in the features department where my work was to write about the upcoming products and events. So that was my role in the Hindu.
But you didn't like it.
So it was an enriching experience. I got to learn a lot, especially as an undergrad.
So they might ask you about media. I don't know that
Yes, sir.
somebody might pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Role of the media and how independent are newspapers, how you know mm, the policies are so individually biased in so many cases. The ethics of journalism. Content writer. So what did you do as content writer?
So my job was to compile the magazine, which went to those who donated to the organization,
So
and also
prepare
managing
on
their
those also
social
a little
media
bit.
profile.
Those also you prepare a little bit. Did you appear on interview before? This is
Yes,
your.
sir. I'm currently in the Indian Railway Management Service. I've not joined yet. I'm about to join
But
in Feb.
is it reflected in your def? It's not there.
So actually, the
Is it
service
there?
allocation came in December itself. So it was before the DAF closed. So I've tried to mention it in the prizes and competition column that I was
Okay.
selected through the reserve list.
So how much you scored in the last interview?
So 193.
193 is a good score.
Yes.
And I feel that you are smart, so you can score more than that. Your knowledge
That's
base
the
is
hope
also
for this
good. The
time.
way your delivery is also good. So, from my point of view, you have, I've just assessed you a little bit, and your knowledge is good. The way you deliver is also good. Your personality is smiling and you're confident. So, I think you should score very well. But so far as the preparation is concerned, I have given you idea already.
Yes, sir.
And make a notebook every day from the newspapers, one economic, one political newspaper. Identify important, general knowledge question
Yes, sir.
or general knowledge topics and do a short write-up, 4, 5 sentences, 6 sentences on. There may be 3, 4 important items every day, for example, and you can do the short write-up. So that will give you a clarity, and before you go for interview, just glance over it and you will have a fresh idea. So you can identify some important events of general, nature. Now, economics can also invite tariff from Trump tariff,
Yes.
and those issues, WTO related issues, can
Yes, sir.
also come into the play. So prepare that. I think this is what I can advise you, but I'm very confident that you will do extremely well.
Thank you so much,
Now,
sir.
Srikanji, you can also uh, advise or some additional things.
Okay, sir.
Thank you
So
so much.
yeah, Shubhra,
Good
your
afternoon, sir.
father is working in PSU
So he's
or
currently in NABARD.
NABARD. Okay,
Yes.
okay. Yeah. CGM NABARD.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yeah. Have a brief. I think NABARD also the important financing institution for the
Yes, sir.
refinancing
Yes, sir.
agriculture. Yeah. And how things have changed because how NABARD, what is the focus of NABARD today?
Yes, sir.
The
It's more on
refinance.
regulating the
Yeah,
cooperative
yeah,
banking.
yeah, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
banking also. And you have mentioned what is the social media effect on family relationship.
Yes, sir. That was my essay topic in college.
Yes, it's a
Yes.
topic, but that is very relevant topic today. That might be social
Yes,
media.
sir.
Many questions might arise how it is helping positively, negatively.
Yes.
Australia has banned social media for that way. How do you look at it? And another thing is, as for journalists, uh, social media has also offered the
Yes, sir.
we can take alternative journalism.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Citizen-led journalism. Yes, sir.
we can't take because there is an opportunity for a journalist also to
Yes, sir.
express his views on the happenings in the country. And
Yes.
but how do you even there might be some critical question? How do you look at the present day uh, video journalism? What audio video journalist? TV is basically televisions.
Yes,
How
sir.
do you look at all it? Huh? Yeah.
So on this, can I take a balanced stand that though there has been a democratization of media in terms of the mediums have expanded to express their opinions, but we
Yeah.
need to be more careful from the citizen side as well, that there needs to be media literacy.
Mm. See, when a country is important, when everything is nation is important,
Yes.
constitution also gives rights to citizens also. The
Yes, sir.
citizens' voice should be raised also
Yes, sir.
because we can't. Then one-sided means it is a you're not giving the other side of the coin. You have to see both sides of the coins. And
Yes,
when you
sir.
understand, then only. But other side, if you don't see, then someone is there in the democracy. Social media will definitely they will highlight. When
Yes, sir.
social media is a very strong media today,
Yes, sir.
the TV journalism, yeah. Of course, everyone understands, but we should give our balanced views instead
Yes,
of
sir.
getting gas, I think. And MSME is an important sector in economy.
Yes, sir.
MSME, yeah. Now, what are important measures and schemes for MSME? Because
Yes,
it's a
sir.
major contributor to GDP.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, MSME, that's I felt. And direct tax bill, amendment bill recently, yeah,
Yes, sir. So
that
yes,
also
sir. That's going on. Even custom side.
customs
Yes,
idea.
sir.
But after that, something about some railways, important projects of the railways.
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah,
yet to
though
see.
you're not joined.
Yes,
At least we should know about the railways. Some how big is the railway? Is that
yes,
current events?
I have
Yeah,
to do the
yeah,
basics of railway.
yeah, and especially this is because the railway is main one is the passenger, other is the cargo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, little suppose ratio it has 100 rupees out from 100 rupees passenger and cargo ratios, all those. Little about that railways. If you know it is good because it might be appreciated. Appreciate. You have time also, you can prepare that also.
Yes, sir, I will.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Some few points from my side. I'm like everything
Yeah.
the both the sirs have already included, but I can see that you have opted for UP over the
Yes. Yes.
Bihar, I think,
Yes.
and you have not opted for the state cadre also. So
Yes.
that might be a question, and the questions can be there from the Bihar. So the
Ma'am,
last yes.
ma'am, I was just clarifying that. Ma'am, actually, my family's base is shifted to Lucknow. I was also born there, and majority of my schooling is from there. That's why I've opted for it. But because I'd shown my parents from that state, so it just felt wrong to not put it as a home state. So that's why the
Okay.
yes,
So yeah, so maybe the question would be there from Bihar,
yes,
economy of Bihar, why Bihar is still, do you think that, I mean, like the needs a development? Then recent time the election happened, so related to that. So
yes,
your opinion-based questions can be there. And economy, everything we covered, sir covered everything. And journalism, yes, very important. The Hindu you have mentioned. So
yes,
we all about, we know about like the Hindu
yes, ma'am.
why UPSC aspirants are always reading the Hindu newspaper.
Actually,
So
that was the reason for me going to that organization for journalism because I just got curious when I started reading the newspaper.
it is a so like the real answer, but really it impact the interviewer. And the railway board, railway reforms, then infrastructure projects in railways. Then should India invest in the bullet trains over the sustainable development, or the development issues are there? Environmental issues are there. So these kind of area. And other than that, your economy, uh,
Yeah.
everything is going to be there under, because your optional is also economy.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes. So any other things you have in your mind, you can ask.
Ma'am, I just wanted to know that while answering, what should be our, if there's something which is ongoing, so like how can we take a stand on it? For example, there's Aravali issue that is going on. Now a decision has not come yet. So how can I take a certain stand in that? Or it should just be balanced because that is under sub judice.
No, but you are taking a good stand. Whatever you are feeling and by your opinion, you are just presenting to the board. So try to present it what's going on currently, and also what is opinion according to you, because all the times they want to see the candidate's opinion and on which ground they're taking that opinion. That's the real, the personality which the board want to see. So I think you are perfect in that, and all the very best for your interview. And any other queries, sirs, they can take.
Subhra, one more point I want to say. Which book you have read on behavioral psychology last?
Currently, I'm reading this book called Predictably Irrational. It is by Dan Ariely.
Okay. Have you read anything about Baumol?
No, sir.
He is a very good author on behavioral psychology.
Okay, sir.
So,
Could you repeat the name?
but anyway, you should have some names of books,
Yes, sir, I do.
and the one which you have read, some summary if they want to know,
Yes,
because
sir.
that's a very important, subject, behavioral psychology.
Actually, last year, most of my interview was based on it.
Oh,
Shilvardhan sir
so-
really connected on this hobby.
So you should prepare, because in management, this is one of the fundamental principles now. So
Yes, sir.
you should read. If I'm sure you must have read, but remember 3-4 books and what
Yes,
they
sir.
have written in the book. Okay.
Alright, sir.
So I think this is all. You have all the suggestions now. I'm sure you will do very well, because I can see the confidence oozing on your face. You
Thank you
are
so much.
smiling. Your delivery is good. Your communication skills are very good. So I think you will do very well.
Thank you
Be
so much.
precise, don't prolong your answer too much. If the board wants to know more, they will ask you. Make power sentences. Use professional vocabulary wherever you can. So that would help you a lot.
Yes,
So you have to score more than 193 this time. 210 should be your target.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, just a question. Could you repeat the author's name? That you suggested.
Baumol. Baumol.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So wish you good luck, Subhra.
Thank you so much, sir.